Mark Nugurski, I'm the Director of Culture Tech.
Okay, and Mark, explain to us about the event today.
So the event today is obviously an opportunity for people from across Europe who are involved in the media industries and developing the media sector as an economic driver to come and learn what's happening here in Derry and what we're up to and some of the events and opportunities and programs that we're putting in place to hopefully grow that sector as well.
And what makes Derry important for this type of business?
Realistically, it's about creativity. Whether it's about software development or it's about animation, it stems from the same place. People still have to want to create something. So if people are creating things, it doesn't matter if they're doing it with ones and zeros or they're doing it with pens and paper. There's still a creative instinct. Derry's already had that. What's happened in the last couple of years is the technology space has kind of come to start collaborating more and more with the arts and cultural sector in this city. So you start to see lots of interesting companies in graphic novels, digital publishing, animation, TV production, and that's kind of what's making Derry unique at the moment. You don't see that in a lot of other cities.
Okay, and Derry as itself, from Northern Ireland, is growing massively in the digital era. So you got the new fiber optic lines, which I'm drooling about because I love that. How is that helping expand the media market within Derry by the new technologies that are coming in finally?
Well, I think it would probably be disingenuous to say that people weren't doing that stuff before that was there, but it does make life a hell of a lot easier. If you're a TV production company or an animation company and you're rendering massive files and trying to send them, from here to New York, obviously it makes more sense if you can do that very quickly using, super fast or ultra fast broadband. So it makes life easier for people, and I think as it makes life easier, it allows the companies that are already here to grow faster, and as those companies grow, that then encourages new companies to come into the city, or for people to start their own as well. So it probably will take a little bit of time to filter through, but what it does do in the short term is it creates a lot of energy and buzz around the city, that people know that we have as good of infrastructure as anywhere else on the planet.
And what's the long-term aspect of this project to achieve? I mean, what's the goals for Northern Ireland, Republic Ireland, and going out internationally?
Well, I think, again, this Media TIC project is very much about sharing best practice. I think there are really good examples in lots of places, not just across Europe, but globally as well. And one of the issues is trying to find them. Generally, when we're talking about this sort of industry, we're talking about lots of small businesses primarily. If you go into New York or LA or San Francisco or London, it's all about the big companies. But in some of the smaller cities and some of the smaller regions, particularly across Europe, there are really exciting projects, really exciting people, really exciting events, which just need a little bit more oxygen. They need people to know about them so that people can learn from them, take ideas on board, and then put them into place in their own events. With our festival, Culture Tech, there's lots of, if you look at it, there's lots of bits and pieces that we've pinched from other places because we've seen it work particularly well in a particular city or a particular event somewhere else. And we've said, well, you know what, we're going to have a little bit of that. So events like this help share that best practice across a broader region.